Salt is a very important thing in our kitchen. It makes our food tasty. How do we get salt? Some water from the sea is collected and left in the sun. The sun shines on the salt water and slowly the water turns into vapor. As the water goes into the air as vapor, the salt is left behind. So, we get salt when liquid water turns into gaseous water. When we hang wet clothes out to dry, the same thing happens. The water that is in the clothes makes them wet. When we hang them out to dry, the drops of liquid water in the clothes turn into vapor and go into the air. When all the drops have gone, the clothes become dry. You also see this happening in your house every day. When you wipe the floor with a wet cloth, the floor becomes wet. The floor doesn't stay wet forever. After some time, it becomes dry. How? The drops of liquid water turn into vapor and then the floor becomes dry. In fact, to make it dry faster, you may be switching on the fan or opening the windows too. That helps the liquid water turn into vapor faster. If you keep ice cubes in a glass of water, what happens on the outside of the glass? You see small drops of water on the outside of the glass. Where did this water come from? Did it come from inside the glass? No. When we put ice inside the glass, the inside of the glass becomes cold. The outside of the glass becomes cold too. The air touching the outside of the glass also becomes cold. There is water vapor in this air. When the vapor cools down, it turns into liquid water. So, the water vapor in the air touching the outside of the glass turns into liquid water. These drops of liquid water are what you see on the outside of the glass. Where else do you see vapor in the air cooling down to liquid water? On winter mornings, you see this happening. That is the dew that you see on the grass and leaves. Dewdrops are small drops of water. So, now you know exactly what that is. On winter mornings, when you breathe out, you can see a white mist coming out of your mouth. What is that? It's the same thing. The water vapor, your warm breath cools down. When it cools, it forms liquid water. And it looks like you're breathing out clouds. Have you made limbu sharbat? You add lemon juice, sugar and salt to water and you mix it really well. When you drink it, you can taste the mix of sour, salty and sweet. And it's so delicious. You know the sugar, salt and lemon juice are all in there. But where can you see it? No, that's because it has mixed so well in the water. We call it dissolving. That is a special thing about water. Many other things dissolve in it. That means they mix completely in it. Take a little bit of water in a bowl. You can add things, mix and check if they dissolve.